Have you ever felt that loving someone consumes you completely, as if every fibre of your being is given without reservation? For an INFJ, love is not just a fleeting feeling or a superficial emotion. It is a deep, transformative, and often overwhelming experience. Every relationship is a journey where their inner world is reflected in every gesture, word, and decision. Hello and welcome to Psych IQ. On this channel, we post weekly videos to support introverted, intuitive, and sensitive people, helping them grow both personally and emotionally. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content. In this video, we will explore how INFJs love, their ways of showing affection, their fears, their ideals, and why for them, loving is not optional. It is a necessity of the soul. To understand this, we need to look beyond appearances and delve into the unique way INFJs live and experience love. Loving as an INFJ is not an easy path. It requires patience, observation, and openness because their way of loving combines depth, idealism, sensitivity, and an emotional intensity rarely seen in other personality types. It is not superficial or casual. It is a love that transforms and requires reciprocity, understanding, and commitment. INFJs seek a relationship that transcends the superficial. They are not satisfied with what others call everyday love. For them, loving means understanding and being understood at the deepest level. They seek a connection that touches the soul, a bond that goes beyond daily routines and allows sharing the inner world without fear or reservations. They seek emotional and spiritual intimacy. It is not about trivial conversations, but about sharing thoughts, fears, dreams, and vulnerabilities. They can spend hours talking, and what they enjoy most is not the topic itself, but feeling emotionally exposed together, without masks. Every word and every shared silence becomes a way to build trust and closeness. This need for depth makes them special, but it can also intimidate those not used to such dedication. A shallow relationship can feel empty to an INFJ, which is why they often carefully choose who they allow into their emotional world. They are not looking for mere companionship. They seek someone who can walk with them in the realm of the intangible and emotional. A daily example could be a late-night conversation where both share dreams and fears. The INFJ listens attentively, remembering every detail and emotion, and responds with understanding and support, making the other person feel truly seen and understood. This level of attention and sensitivity transforms any shared moment into a meaningful and transformative experience. When an INFJ loves, they do so with all their heart and mind. There are no limits. They are passionate, loyal, and dedicated. Their total commitment can feel too much for some people. Every gesture, word, and thought is infused with meaning and emotion. There is no half-hearted love. While others send a quick message, an INFJ remembers important dates, small details, and gestures that show how much the other person matters. The intensity of their love manifests in everyday life, a message, a letter, an unexpected gesture, always full of deep significance. Every action is intended to convey care, understanding, and closeness. An INFJ might remember a comment you made months ago and turn it into a special surprise. They might create a playlist of songs that inspire you, send an encouraging message when you need it most, or write a heartfelt letter, showing that their thoughts are constantly with you and that their affection is not tied to specific moments, but is a continuous and conscious flow of love. This intensity creates very strong and lasting bonds. But if the other person does not match this level of devotion, the INFJ can feel misunderstood or hurt. Their heart knows no half measures. Loving deeply means taking risks because their love is total, complete, and conscious. The intensity of an INFJ does not only appear in romantic moments, but permeates every interaction and decision they make within the relationship. INFJs tend to see their partner not only as they are, but as they could be. They see hidden potential and aim to accompany their partner in personal growth. This can be inspiring but also painful when reality does not match idealization. An INFJ may notice qualities in their partner that the partner does not even recognize and encourage them to develop them. They might observe your passion for a hobby you barely explore and encourage you to develop it into something more meaningful. Every comment, suggestion, or encouragement is intended to help the person grow, to reflect the best version of the person they love. This idealism makes them vulnerable to disappointment. If the other person does not share their vision or is not open to growth, the INFJ can feel frustrated or disheartened. However, this trait makes them natural motivators and partners who inspire constant growth, aiming not only to love but to positively transform both their partner's life and their own. INFJ love is an impulse toward mutual evolution, where every challenge is also an opportunity to deepen the bond. Although they love intensely, INFJs are extremely cautious. Their inner world is delicate and they feel deeply. They fear opening up too quickly and giving their heart to someone unprepared to value it. They may spend months observing, analysing and understanding someone before fully revealing their love. This balance between giving and protecting ensures that once they trust, the relationship is deep, authentic and lasting. Every step toward openness is carefully measured because every emotion is important and every bond is sacred. For an INFJ, loving is not just a romantic act, it is an emotional risk. Every relationship involves vulnerability. Although they may seem reserved at first, their eventual devotion is complete and absolute. An example could be sharing a very personal secret or a deep fear only after ensuring that trust is mutual and secure. This process may be slow, but it ensures that the relationship has a solid foundation and a profound understanding between both people. For an INFJ, love is not just companionship or pleasure. It is a path of personal and spiritual growth. The relationship is seen as a shared project. Both must evolve and support each other. They seek transcendence and meaning in every moment they spend together. It is not just being together, but helping each other become better, heal wounds, and expand life vision. They may plan activities that foster reflection and personal growth, such as reading a book and discussing its lessons or setting life goals aligned with shared values. Every action within the relationship has a greater purpose, contributing to mutual growth and emotional well-being. This sense of purpose makes INFJ love almost sacred. The ideal partner is not just someone to spend time with, but someone who shares the vision of building something greater, inspiring and motivating both to evolve and willing to walk the path of self-discovery together. INFJs do not always express love with simple words. Their actions are carefully considered and meaningful. Every gesture carries intention and deep significance. They perform small gestures with profound meaning. They practice active listening, paying attention to what the other person says and feels. They perform acts of service, taking care of details that make their partner's life easier and demonstrate conscious and committed presence. For example, they may remember your favourite coffee, plan a small surprise based on something you mentioned months ago, or send a thoughtful message when you need it most. Every gesture reflects conscious and total devotion. From silent support during difficult times to actions no one else would notice, everything an INFJ does demonstrates deep emotional commitment. Sometimes INFJs love from the shadows. They observe, feel, and analyse before expressing themselves. This silence does not mean disinterest. It is a way to protect their inner world and evaluate compatibility and reciprocity. Every gesture, look, and unspoken word has a profound meaning that often only reveals itself at the right moment. When they finally express themselves, their words and actions are often so deep that they leave a lasting impact. Loving in silence allows INFJs to gauge trust and commitment, ensuring that their devotion will be valued and reciprocated. They may leave small notes, messages, or thoughtful gestures over weeks while waiting for the perfect moment to fully open their heart. This process may be slow, but it ensures that the bond established is genuine, safe, and lasting. Loving in silence also means learning to read between the lines, to understand emotions without constant explanations. An INFJ teaches, without directly saying it, how to love with care, patience, and depth. This type of love, though subtle, has an intense and transformative impact on the recipient. Loving an INFJ can feel like a whirlwind. Their love is a gift because few people give themselves with such sincerity and depth, but it is also a challenge because it requires reciprocity, patience, and understanding. The intensity they offer is not superficial. It is a love that demands presence, emotional openness, and a willingness to grow together. They do not seek perfection, but real connection. They need to feel that their devotion can be reciprocated, even in different ways. Their intensity challenges their partner to open emotionally, understand, and engage in a shared journey of growth. An INFJ may initiate deep conversations that others would avoid, seeking not only to share their inner world, but also to understand and accompany their partner on their own emotional journey. Loving an INFJ may require effort, but anyone who can match their intensity receives a profoundly meaningful bond built on understanding, mutual support, and authentic commitment. Loving like an INFJ means giving yourself completely. It is living love as a transformative journey, full of intensity, care, purpose, and mutual growth. It can be overwhelming at first, but it is also one of the deepest gifts anyone can receive. INFJ love does not only touch the heart, it transforms the way you see life and connects you to your own inner world. Their relationships are full of meaning. Every detail matters, and every gesture reflects a deep commitment to emotional and spiritual connection. If you felt this video helped you understand how INFJs love, leave a like, share it, and subscribe to continue exploring the fascinating world of the human interior. Your participation not only helps us continue creating content, but also allows us to build a conscious and reflective community that values emotional depth and authenticity. Loving an INFJ is both a privilege and a lesson. Their love teaches patience, openness, sensitivity, and conscious devotion. It reminds us that true love is not just a feeling, but a transformative experience requiring commitment, understanding, and above all, authenticity. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of INFJ love. Remember that every relationship is a unique journey, and the way we love can transform not only others, but also ourselves.